I'm Shawn McEvoy with Crosswalk.com. Today we're speaking with Grammy and Dove Award winning artist Steven Curtis Chapman on the release of his latest album, The Glorious Unfolding. The Glorious Unfolding, as an album, feels a little bit to me like a storybook of faith, something that is like an encouragement to the listener that their story isn't finished. So I'm wondering, did you kind of have that book or story kind of model when you were putting the album together?
You know, I've written a lot of songs in these last 5 years, you know, since we walked through the loss of our daughter, Maria. And obviously that was, you know, such a redefining, you know, moment in my faith and my life. But for so much of the music that's come out of that has been me sort of driving around. A lot of the Beauty Will Rise album was that, you know, saying, this is what I believe is true, and God is going to bring beauty from this, and God is, you know, spring is coming. This is going to, and by faith, holding on. And I feel like in this last couple of years, as my family and I have begun to sense, you know, the healing coming into our hearts, still walking with a limp, knowing that that's going to be the case for the rest of our lives. I believe I'm ready now to, you know, look in the eye of people and say, hey, can I speak into your heart? If you're feeling these things, from my experience, where we are in this point of the journey now, I feel like there's enough of a perspective to begin to say, you know, God knows the plans he has for you. I believe it for myself, and now I can say it to you. God is going to finish what he started.
You know, you mentioned Maria, and you mentioned speaking into people's lives, and it was my experience today. You caught me off guard with the song "See You in a Little While," and that really touched my heart. I think that's one that's going to touch a lot of hearts. Can you tell us a little bit about the process of composing, writing that song?
My grandmother, who passed away at 99 years old, about a year and a half ago, and I got to go say goodbye to her. I got to go to my hometown of Paducah, Kentucky. I got a call. My brother said Grandma is probably not going to be with us much longer. I had said goodbye to her just about every time I was with her, but this time to really know, probably within a few hours, she's going to be face to face with Jesus, and she's going to see Maria in just a matter of, you know, before I go to sleep tonight, probably she's going to be with her. And something about that, man, you talk about this veil that we know it's there, and yet we sort of do and we sort of don't, or, you know, but man, when I'm looking at my grandmother and I'm thinking, this is real. You're going to be with Maria. You're going to be with Jesus. And I'm going to see you in a very short while. And it's going to seem on this side like a long, long time, but I really believe it more now, having walked through what we have with Maria, and then with other friends that have lost children and other loved ones, and just that process of saying goodbye, but it's not goodbye, because I really believe that it's just, I won't see you, you know, I'm going to see you soon kind of thing. It's a gift, you know. I never would have been able to even process that in that way, you know, having not come face to face with eternity in the way that I have, you know, with Maria. So yeah, it was a special song to have the privilege of writing.
And every journey, every story has love as a part of it, as well as loss. And in the story, Love Take Me Over, I really liked the line, I can only show love when I really know how loved I am. Tell us a little bit about your experience with that philosophy.
You know, the Bible puts it real simple. We love because he first loved us. The more and more I can be being filled with his love, with the realization that I'm loved not as I should be, you know, because some of those people in my life today are not going to be acting as they should be, or they're not going to have, you know, they're not going to be extremely lovable. But God has loved me, shown his love to me, and continues to, and pursues me, and loves me unconditionally, doesn't love me as I should be, but loves me just as I am, and is in the process of changing me, but his love is complete right now. And the more I can own that, the more I can soak in that and believe it, the more then I'm going to be able to love others, you know. And as I'm being filled up with that, when it overtakes me, then it animates me, as the lyric says. You know, the more that comes in, then it really begins to work its way out. I know what that feels like at a much deeper level now, and so I want to share that with you. I want to encourage you in that. I want to encourage you to take another step if you feel like you're in that dark place where you don't know what's coming, you know. So it really, I feel like in that sort of way of turning that corner a bit to go, I really want to start encouraging people that are listening to this music from some of the places that my family and I have been.